everybody, and welcome back to our Kenji's Gaming. Kenji's here, bringing you some more Space Engineers and the Long Way to Go scenario. Alright guys, if you're new to the channel, remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, tap that notification bell, leave us a nice comment below. Now guys, if you're wondering about my voice, unfortunately I've got that spring cold that's going around at the moment, so do bear with me if I cough and splutter. I do apologise. Alright, we got the mining rig all sorted out in last episode, and I've been working on bay doors. I've finally managed to come up with a pattern that works for us. So to do this, we're going to have to do this in reverse order. So it's the airtight doors first. As you can see, we've got the trim all around the edge. It's got the airtight doors underneath our head. You got the set that's on this arm here, and this arm here is just a another block for these to seal onto. Okay, next thing we want to do is we want to turn off the merge blocks at the end, and then the pistons start kicking in eventually and lower our doors down. There is a way around that way, but I'm going to take the shortcut. And as you can see, it's coming down nicely. And I've had to move the landing gear because of the fact that it wasn't low enough where it was sitting here. And even then, it's only about, I'd say, what, 10, maybe 15 meters from the bottom of the landing gear. As you see, it's swinging back a little further, so it's about 20 degrees back, so that we can get the drill array out. So if I now come down here, I still need to sort these panels out, but if I now shakily, I don't know why all these are set right, all of them got share inertia tensor on, so I don't really understand why it is shaking. Because if we go down each of them in turn, as you see, sharing inertia tensor is on, and all of them have got this 50 giganewtons. So there we go, and as you can see, we've got plenty of room between the side of the drills and the bay doors for what we want to do next. So, in likewise, let's raise that back up. Start the bay doors at the same time. So it takes a while for them to move because it's only at 0.5 meters per second. Oh, let's turn those merge blocks on so that when it comes up it will instantly lock in place. Boom and boom, and then we can do and then if I really wanted to, oh sorry, I must have hit that button by mistake. There we go. Air vents filling up nicely. I put a survival kit in here as well, but in the end, we've got ourselves quite a nice little working area. Now, I could put a ramp in here to go down here, but yeah, because at the moment it's a bit of a drop. Or even actually, no, what would be better See what? Let me clear all this out. Let's throw the ladder in. Just be able to get in and out. Unfortunately, there is no way around this way out, so I think for this, probably be better we just put some straight railing in. Just sort of like trying to make things look right. Alright. As you see, I've put this in just a bit of a joke. And there's one on the outside there. Couldn't really do it over here because I've got nowhere to put it at the moment. I've also rearranged slightly our living quarters. So, you know, I've got your bathroom, your shower room. We even got a bed with a little Space Engineer plushie. And we've got an ATM where all those space credits, I've already put them into our... excuse me. Already put them into our account balance. I've moved 50 units of each of these into here because these like regular building components. So I thought, you know, sort of like shows it's being lived in sort of thing. Got the plushies in here, that GPS location, and these power kits and medikits, which I found on some of those drops, which randomly appear. Let's see, what else have I done? I've added in 3 sifters to be able to work through our gravel, and I've moved our refineries further back up the ship. So basically now they join in on the air vent here, sorry, on the O2H2 generator here. I could, if I really wanted to, probably would actually look good as well. Also help as a backup, redundancy, if you will. If I also join in that, then that way, then at least it's got a bit of redundancy. We've got a stairwell now, moves up like this to get to the assembler, and then to be able to get to the other side of the ship. We've now got a bit of a modified corridor, so at least we've got some ways of moving around. Now I think the next major thing after all of that excuse me, after all of that is going to be propulsion. Now, me, I love these sci-fi ones. These are got to be my favourite in terms of appearance. Absolutely beautiful in terms of how they appear and how they look when they're working. So I'm thinking for a ship this size, probably 1, maybe 3, going in reverse, and then similar. Going forward. Oh, and incidentally, I've also called this, so I changed the name, I would say, of the class of ship as well. If I go into here, I called it the Spinosaur. Because after all, it's got that huge ridge at the back now for our mining gear. So I thought it was appropriate. Low. Where's energy? Never gonna leave me alone. Okay. Now we are also going to need the directional as well, but I am thinking, excuse me, I am thinking about the design of this as well in terms of how this is going to appear. So let's change that back to this appearance. Alright. Okay. Welcome interlude there. Okay. Oops. Now what I'm thinking here is we've got this coming down, creating like a shield for the for the landing gear. But where it comes down, if you were to imagine it coming down at the 45 here and then coming across, this would be sort of like the design, I guess, of this pod. I mean, if anything, actually, what we could do, yeah, let's add in yet another thruster. I mean, there's nothing stopping us from having that quick deceleration, is there? So, I mean, having something like that. And then probably inside there, I think what I'm going to do is have like some of these for the engine pods themselves, so to help build them up. So like, let's finish off the back end of this. That's doing where it can get to there. So yeah. Oh, one more. There we go. Then we'll leave a gap inside, try and reduce some of the weight. And then what I can then do that's wrong. That's wrong. That's in the wrong place there at the moment, isn't it? Yeah. Now, the idea was basically right. The question is what part goes in there? Sort of. Alright, basic idea, but points are in the wrong place. I'll keep looking. There's got to be one in here somewhere that does what we want. Not quite. Maybe this bit? I think I may have put myself in an impossible scenario here. Now, there is a bit that would go sort of in there. No, it's not that one. So, it was actually this one. Which is that one there, but there is no... As far as I'm aware, there's no piece that will transition Oh, I stand corrected, there is. Alright. Because once we get one of these built, getting the other side built is going to be easy. Yeah, then we can do that. And we'll just take it straight up this side. Oops. one more of that there. Bet this is mainly superconductors, low thruster components. There you go. Alright, so we're going to have to replicate pretty much what we got here up there somehow. To then join it onto the rest of the body.
Energy low.
Too high. Alright, let's get some energy and then we can actually try and figure this one out. Because replicating it on the other side after that should be semi-painless. I'm not sure what that ticking noise is. I've been over this build multiple times and I cannot figure out what that ticking is. There we go. That's the front of one of our engine modules. Not too bad. I mean, it's not perfect smooth, but yeah, I'd go with that. And then it's a case of where do we attach on? Where do we do similar? Like have it like up here. Yeah, it does that as well. If we have that same over there, then at least it like marries up. You know, I'm going to have to do something about facing of these. But at least now we've got the front end of the pod done. Run out of armour. Run out of plate, sorry. Okay, production. What are we out of? We are out of platinum. Big surprise there. I had a funny feeling that would be the element that we would be out of. So, grab as much as I can. Again, apologies for this annoying cold and the fact that it makes me sound like I'm half dying, but not much I can do about it except for having plenty of REM sit rest and drinking also plenty of fluids. Who said you could leave this party? Just occurred to me, I have made a boob. Light armored slope transition base. We want the mirror. Then that goes into that. So that should be that. Piece is that? Light armoured inverted corner. Ow. Bollocks. Alright. Slight redesign. Which means I've got all this in the wrong place now. I'm going to have to drop off maybe 200 units of this steel plate. And we're going to be grind back most of this. Go. Okay. Didn't actually see that before, but we could do that. Which would make quite a nice little finish for that corner there. Light armor block. And just to finish.
Energy low.
Some light armored slope. So you sort of see how it's building from here. And then in there somewhere we've got to put in some port side thrusters. Excuse me, will I just take a sip of something? So I don't sound like the living, too much like the living dead. Okay. So we've got the basic framework in place. Unfortunately, I'm on the hillside here, literally. Ah. There we go. Okay, weird sound coming from outside. I don't know whether you guys can hear it or not, but it's like somebody's just started like some sort of electrical generator or something. Actually, where did I put that next set of blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Alright, so we've got most of this pod built now, in one way, shape or form. Filled in a lot of this prematurely. Because it is now replicating all that's on the front at the back. Let's fill in these blanks first and then do that. Whoops. Alright, so we've got the shape as well. Sort of looks kind of funny, really. Sort of reminds me of the old 70s, 80s, even early 90s starships designs for things like Space 1999 and Battlestar Galactica and stuff like that. I'm talking the original Battlestar. Alright, forgive me folks. I think I might actually be reaching the end of what I can actually do in this episode due to health. So what I'll do, guys, is I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to add in another build and repair for this pod alone. Yeah, I'll catch you next time, guys, on Arkansas Gaming, and doing some more Space Engineers and a long way to go. Alright, guys, catch you next time. Bye for now.